All right, man. So I'm about to do the video like this. I don't know why this video is so small. Who put this shit in 16 by 9? But yeah, man, you fucking up. But they put this in should probably download this off their phone or some shit. But I had to get like the border, the words and shit and the video at the same time. So basically this dude is a simp. I don't know what the fuck is on top of his head. That shit is very distracting. But yeah, the dude is a simp. How can I tell? Well, first off, by the title. I don't know if he put the title or somebody else put the title, but just by the title, I could tell dude's a simp, straight off the back. I don't know who put the title up there. Whoever put the title up there, I can for sure tell you is simpish. Because it says pressure into marriage only to not be denied sex. First of all, if you're a man and you get married, there should be no denial of sex. Like, that doesn't even correlate together. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, the man is the head of the household. And if you marry a woman and she doesn't understand that you're man of the household, then, my nigga, you're losing your rank. You know what I'm saying? You're not a general, my nigga. Like, in every army, there's a general. You know what I'm saying? There's a commander-in-chief. And if that ain't you, then it's somebody else. And, you know what I'm saying? You end up like this. This is how you end up. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the video. I'm gonna pause it at certain points that I'm gonna comment on, but I'm gonna play the video just so I can give an understanding and clarity of what this guy is talking about. But yes, he is a simp, no doubt. But I'm gonna point out, I'm gonna highlight more. Let me just play the video. I'm gonna highlight. Hold on. Oh shit, I'm fucking up.
Laws and the contract we signed with each other,
right,
to have sex with anybody else.
Right.
So these urges that come, I have to share them with the one person I decide to spend the rest of my life with.
Right.
So that brings me back to my soundbite.
Okay.
Right. I don't understand.
I'm gonna turn it up some more.
Discuss as a woman, because I don't want to say it's a man versus woman thing, but a lot of women do complain. Oh, my husband. Always
I just wanted to check my pause and play.
If sex is going to be a chore for you that you don't really want to do, why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on that?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Time out. I didn't say you forced me to get married, but did you not say to me that you wanted to be engaged and you wanted to be married before you lived with me? You didn't say that?
I want $1 billion. That don't mean I'm going to get it. I can want something, but not...
You right now, you're dodging the question.
Nobody pressed you to do it. Yes, is that something I wanted? Yes, it was. But...
You didn't press me? Are you going to lie now to the people because we're talking about sex? You're going to lie now to the people?
DeVal. Knowing
Come in, you didn't want monogamy?
Of course I did.
So then why are you avoiding the question?
That's not avoiding the question. I'm saying, does that mean because I wanted and I requested that you were going to deliver it? Like, nobody pressed you for that.
All right, so first of all, he's saying that he was pressed into getting married. If you're a man, you ain't getting pressed to do any goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? If a man wants to marry a woman, it's because he chooses to marry that woman. You know what I'm saying? He chooses to get the ring, get on one knee, and be with that woman. That should not be something you're pressured into doing. You know what I'm saying? No one. Well, first of all, no one should be pressured into getting married anyway, man or woman. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna say that you were pressured by a woman to get married, my nigga, you are a simp. It's plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the one that's buying the ring. You're the one that's getting on one knee. You're the one that's proposing. You know what I'm saying? And she's accepting. So, if these damn Instagram messages. So if you're the one that's getting pressured, my nigga, come on now. You know what I'm saying? And as a man, you should check the mental space of the woman to make sure she really wants to get married and she's not being pressured. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what you end up with. Now you're married and arguing years later. You know what I'm saying? It's a mess.
You just said you wanted it and requested it. Do you not hear yourself?
I can make a request. Is the request going to be granted?
Am I not granting you monogamy?
But she just called this nigga bro. Like, this your husband and you just called him bro? That would be a no-go for me.
You are granting it to me.
So this is my question.
Look at your boy.
This is my question. If you wanted monogamy,
okay,
Why would you want monogamy if sex is a chore for you? That's the question. You're avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding the question, but at first you said women, or in general me specifically, are pushing monogamy on somebody. Okay, yes, that's something that I wanted, but I didn't press you for it and be like down the hole and gun to your head to propose to me. Also, let me finish. Also, I don't feel like I was adequately prepared for marriage. And I've said that before, because if I knew that marriage and monogamy was going to involve me trying to meet you where you were at sexually for years to come, then I probably would have reevaluated if I wanted to be monogamous anyway.
So that's fair, but we're not even talking about marriage.
So you got to stop that shit right there. She just went on a whole rant of how she wasn't ready. And this dude, I don't know what happened before, but he didn't even address what she just said. You know what I'm saying? If she was saying that she wasn't ready and some more shit, my nigga, then that was a cold sign right there, my nigga, that don't get married, my nigga. But like, she was leading a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And that's why that's what makes him a simp, because she was leading a relationship and he just tagged along with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm with my ladies, I ask a series of questions, you know what I'm saying? And I make sure they know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, this is what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I make sure they understand that clearly. You know what I'm saying? Because these ladies, they may want a baby. They may want to get married. They may want all these things as of right now, but they're not thinking 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't no bullshit, but it's true. And I dare somebody to challenge me on it, but they don't be thinking about years down the road. They thinking about right now, you know, maybe 2 years, 5 years, and that's really about it. When you go into 20 and 30 and 50 years, they ain't thinking that far, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but if she was conveying to you that she wasn't ready or she had doubts, you was supposed to get that all planned out, you know what I'm saying, before you got married, before you put that ring on, before you signed those papers, before you walked down the altar. There was plenty of chances where you could have said, you know what, this ain't for us. You know what I'm saying? But because she was leading him, or he was following her, this is where you end up. That's why I never, ever, 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 ever follow a woman. You know what I'm saying? I never do that. I always tell them, I am the lead. If they don't want to sit up there and acknowledge that role as me as a lead, it'll never work out and the bitch will end up lonely. But anyway, continue on with the video.
Let's even talk about dating, right?
Okay.
Two people are dating. Typically in society, who asks for exclusivity first, a woman or a man?
I would say a woman.
Thank you. That was my whole point. See, you were going all over the place. If women typically ask for exclusivity first, then when they get exclusivity, say, he always on me, he always want to have sex. Why are we asking men for exclusivity if we do not want to participate in sex at the same level as men? We have to think about what that does to a man. And I don't think that conversation is being had.
Okay, I agree. And that part I agree with. Yes, that women are typically the ones that will ask for the exclusivity. I get that, yes. But what I'm saying is, me as a woman, I don't think that I was necessarily prepared or in the mindset to know that. It's almost like once you get into it, then you're like, oh shoot, like this is what I'm going to have to keep up with.
I get that.
Us speaking as 36-year-old people know that now. Had I known that at 26,
I get that.
I would have to contend with that. Even in the dating realm, then it might have been something I would have reevaluated.
And that's the craziest shit she could fucking say. At 26 and 36, I know people mature, but bitch, 26 is old enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't say 16. 26, you're of age. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even 21. 26 is a solid age to evaluate things on an adult level. You know what I'm saying? Like, she set bitches back by saying that. Like, 26, I didn't know. I wasn't too sure. Like, 26, you know what I'm saying? When I say these girls need guidance, they be like, nah, man, I know what I'm doing. 26, like, 26, like, come on now. That's an old ass age for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about what? You're halfway to 50. You know what I'm saying? 26 is a good age. We ain't saying when you 18, 19, I can understand. But 26, you done went through high school, you got your high school diploma, you probably graduated college at this point. You know what I'm saying? You probably already got your bachelor's. You can get your bachelor's before 26. So to say 26 and you didn't know and evaluate life yet, it's some red flags. You know what I'm saying? This is why I tell my fellas, man, and my ladies too, ask questions. Put down the interview. Y'all be scared to interview and ask questions, and this is why y'all end up like this.
So now let's go back to what you asked me. You said to me you never pressured me to get married. In 2007, we were living together, right? You said you no longer wanted to live up with me and shack up with me because you wanted to be my wife, not my girlfriend.
Right, because I wanted to know where
that
the
don't
relationship
sound like
was going.
pressure to you?
It sounds like me voicing where I see my life going. It sounds like me saying this is what I would like. You can decide to meet me there. If not, we can reevaluate what exactly we're doing.
Okay. Additionally,
would I call it pressure per se? Not necessarily pressure.
It is pressure.
See, that right there, what he just did was goofy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know any nigga that does some shit like that. That was goofy as hell. Like, yeah, he was pressured. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no motherfucking alternative motive behind the shit. Like, I mean, it wasn't no real other option. I mean, to me, it seems like either she was going to get married or she was going to leave. Reevaluate what? What was there to reevaluate? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how long they was living together or whatever the case may be, but you know, ladies, if you living with a dude for 3 years and there's no marriage, probably there's never going to be a marriage. Keep it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? He had his doubts of why he didn't want to get married at that time, and she basically hit him with the we gonna get married or it's gonna be the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like, well, fuck it, let's get married. So yeah, he was definitely pressured. He was like, man, I'm finna lose her. He was a simp. He was like, damn, this girl is beautiful. The sex was good, whatever the case may be, or maybe they had kids. I don't know. But for whatever reason, he was like, man, you know, I gotta stay with her. You know what I'm saying? He was following her. You know what I'm saying? He basically got pressured by the bitch to get married. It's crazy.
But you don't want to say it's pressure. What about being
you
engaged?
You might have felt pressure.
What about
there
being
was no
engaged?
pressure behind it.
I said, we don't got to rush to get married. You said, I don't want to be engaged longer than a year. Is that not pressure?
That's me voicing my opinion about it.
Sounds like pressure to me. So you say you want to be...
Man, on that note right there, like, if she says she don't want to be engaged longer than a year, then bitch, you ain't engaged. Go ahead, give me that engagement ring back. You know what I'm saying? We'll come back and figure this out later. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would have did it. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna be engaged and be like, I'm not gonna be engaged to more than a year. So nigga, you got to make a choice. The choice would have been to give me that ring back. You know what I'm saying? Call the engagement off. That would have been my choice. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? And we would have figured it out from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, just some real man shit. You know what I'm saying? He had a choice. That would have been take that ring back. Let me take the ring back. You ain't deserving this ring. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that you're saying this shit to me, it would have been a no-go. It would have been a no-go. I'd have said, nah. Give me that ring back, because you're not going to sit up here and give me a time limit on when I want to get married. You know what I'm saying? As the man, you have to figure out, is this woman ready for marriage? Is she ready to be down? Is she ready to, you know, give me sex? You know what I'm saying? There should be no denial for sex. You know what I'm saying? When you're married. I'm just keeping it a bean. And ladies, it will go the same for you too. Because imagine you're married to this man, and let's say you want to get your groove on, and he like, you know what? Nah, I'm not really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you with your man, and I've asked ladies this before. You know what I'm saying? Let's say he wants it once a week, and she's like, I'm not feeling it once a week. But imagine if the shoe was on the other foot, and she's married to this guy, and he doesn't touch her at all. It's been months. I don't care if she's 36, 46, or 22. We all humans, you know what I'm saying? So imagine if he's like, you know what, I ain't have sex with my wife in 18 months. You think she would be okay with that? No. That relationship will fall apart. Now, whatever they got going on, this couple right here, I have no idea. But to deny sex in a marriage is a no-go. You know what I'm saying? Don't get married if you feel as though you're going to deny sex. When you get married, that means you're giving up your mind, body, and soul to another person. Vice versa, not just to the man or to the woman. No, vice versa. You are joined in a holy relationship, or holy matrimony. You know what I'm saying? Those are the choices you make. So don't come back years later. You know what I'm saying? You got to do the interview. Before I get married, this would be one of the questions I would ask. Where are we at sexually? Now, it'll be more questions because, you know, that's just sex is just a small part. But it'll be more questions. You know what I'm saying? I will make it set in stone that, okay, if we get married, I'm not trying to hear you tired and all this other jazz. I'm not trying to hear it. Not at all. But it's only a couple more seconds, like 2 more minutes. We're going to finish this out.
You say you want to be married within a year. We do that. We get married, then you make it seem like sex is a chore to your husband. Once again, I ask the question, why do women who push forth monogamy on the man they're dating then get overwhelmed when that man who tries to provide that monogamy to you? Why do you get upset when we're trying to be what you want us to be? You don't want me to be with no one else, right? Right? I'm asking. This is a serious question.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't want me to be with no one else.
Absolutely.
So if I decide that all this testosterone I have, I want to give to you, why is it so overwhelming now? This is what you asked for.
Again, 26 and 27-year-old Kadeen was like, okay, here's the natural succession of life. You graduate, you're working, you meet somebody, you guys are dating. You want children.
Yes.
I want children.
Yes.
We don't want to wait too long or too late to have children.
Yes.
Though now a lot of people are waiting until their 30s to have children.
And I understand why.
And we at that time felt like, well, we're doing everything in this natural succession that the forces that be have given us this timeline. However,
she said the forces that be give her this timeline. Nah, y'all give the timeline. I don't know where people see this. Why I be telling y'all. This is why I said in my last live. All this religion shit. I don't be doing that shit. All these girls that be in the religion and this, that, and the third. Hell no, it ain't my type. Cause you about to say some crazy shit.
I did not realize that after having children, after, career changes, all that
stars aligned bullshit. I'm like, hell no.
That was going to have a direct effect on my sex drive.
That was it though. But yeah, man, got to be careful.